It's me, Kalinga, and it's time for the bonus round. How many 20s can you roll in 60 seconds in chat? Go! Keep going! Doing great! You'll receive 10 experience per every natural 20 rolled. Keep going! Five seconds! Great job, guys! Now it's time for the show!
In a world where 7 people will play a game like never before. Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. As you can see, we have brand new software and we're just getting used to it. So if you got to see a sneak preview of what Tom's shirt was today, then you're the lucky one. You came in early enough to see it. Congratulations. It's purple.
Just
right,
for
Tom?
you guys. That's correct.
Sexy. Very
Welcome
sexy.
to Audio Dungeon. I am Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Tom Gakoza, Vinny Pro, Dan Isgro, and Damian Scro. I want to say thank you to our sponsors and partners, Fantasy Network, Dungeon TV, Phoenix Studios, Norse Foundry, Dungeons & Dragons Memes, My D&D, and Nerd Asteroid. Thank you to our staff, Nick Simone, Personal Fairweather, Todd Heaney, Lee House, Liam Lynch, and Richard Holzauer. Guys, today is Wednesday night, which means we are playing tabletop. This is our epic long story. It's been going on for quite some time, called the Celestial War, and all the parts, the Crystal Rod, Arcane City, and now the Iron Kingdom. And we are 5 episodes, this being the 5th, to the end. That is it. That epic story is going to wrap up, and we move on to a brand new part of Indaria, a new thing going on. But it all depends what happens. Does our Indaria explode? Does Jorgano win? Do these fine people next to me win? We don't know. Guys, please like this video. Please share it out with any friends or groups that might enjoy it. If you like Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, tabletop of any kind of form, this is probably the show for you. Definitely check it out. And we are live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please like, please follow, please share it out. And exclamation point notifying the chat to be notified when we go live, which you know. Guys, how you all doing today? This is going to be an epic episode. I'm a little worried, and I'll explain why in a little bit. This episode is episode 8 of season 2, and it is called The Burning. And I'm slightly worried. Are you any of you worried or no? Maybe it's just me.
Yes.
A little worried.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
Fire elementals are inbound.
Right. You guys are you're fighting a big fire elemental, and yeah, I'm just worried. I'm a big ball of emotion over here, guys.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out. We will. I'm sure it'll all work out. I want to say hello to everybody in stream right now. Guys, we can hear you on every single platform. We now have the technology to see Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, so watch on your favorite platform, and we can talk to you back and see your comments no matter which one you're on. Hello to Richard Weil, Derek Luxton, Joshua, what's going on? Welcome to stream. Teresa Johnson, 7-4, what's going on? Tim Shanks, Jason Spector, Charles, if I didn't say it, Steve Heston, everybody welcome. So guys, yes, we have a lot going on today. That episode, I'm so worried. I feel so bad if someone dies. So Brian McHale, welcome. So yeah, we're so close to the end, guys. Is it bittersweet for you? What are you thinking? How's it feel to be so close to the end of the epic tale that is the Celestial War?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm having trouble keeping it in perspective like that. Like I'm concentrating on fighting a fire elemental tonight. I can't really think about we're coming to the end of our grand epic. Like, no, I got a job to do tonight, man.
Yeah, my concern is with surviving today, not worrying about 5 weeks from now.
These guys are taking it at bat by at bat. No time for retrospection. I had plenty of time to think about that since I was not here last week. I will say it's actually a little bit bittersweet. I was thinking about this. I was talking to some of the fans about like what it would mean to play this game and not have like Findalar, a character that I played for so long. Like maybe he won't be around. Maybe he makes it. Maybe he doesn't. Who knows? Like it's a weird feeling.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be the bookend. Like we had season 4 of the Celestial War, and that kind of was the first battle with Dragano. But when fighting an immortal, all this, it led us to here where we are right now. But this will be it. This epic adventure, it ends. 5 episodes. Today being the first of the last 5. So I'm excited, guys. So let's get this show going. We're going to start off with a little bit of Riddles in the Dark with our resident riddle master, Tom, who is going to take you through his interesting mind of mystery and riddles. So prepare yourselves for a show that we like to call Riddles in the Dark.
Hey everyone, welcome to Riddles in the Dark. I'm Tom Picosi, your host. If this is the first time you're watching or you haven't watched in a while, here's a quick review of how this is going to go down. In a little bit, I'm going to read a story with a fantasy and mystery element to it. Feel that mystery? Do you? I hear it. Anyway, I'm going to read that, and at the end of it, I'm going to ask a question. That's the titled riddle. You're going to answer that question, you and the players on the Audio Dungeon crew. Now, you're going to answer that question. You're going to get clues on how to answer it by asking me yes or no questions, which I'll answer honestly. The rest of the crew are going to answer those questions directly. You guys are going to type your questions into chat, and Tony will read them out. We'll have 10 minutes to solve tonight's riddle, which is called Merrily We Go Along. The fog rolled in. It was unexpected, that fog. That's what Kudian always said afterwards. The fog disturbed my mental preparation. Others said that there were other, darker reasons for the mistake. There was never any proof, of course, but Rakudian was a ranger who never missed a shot, and the Lord Captain of the Kingdom's Rangers didn't put that arrow in his neck himself. The riddle. What happened that fateful night when the fog rolled in, and why? We'll have 10 minutes to figure that out. Starting now.
Guys, don't forget, put it into chat, and I'll be asking Tom yes or no questions only.
So I just want to make sure I understood here. Someone got an arrow to the neck.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Was this the leader, the lead ranger?
Yes.
Okay.
Did somebody that was with him kill him?
Yes.
Was it accidental?
No.
Did the arrow come out of the fog?
Yeah.
Was it premeditated?
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
Okay, we have some questions coming in from Josh. Was this during Christmas time?
It was irrelevant. It's not during Christmas time, no.
From Saren 4, was the fog magical in nature?
No, it was not.
From Garrett, did Rakudian, how do you say it?
That's right.
Okay. Did Rakudian shoot someone he wasn't supposed to?
Yes.
From Jason, did the arrow's feathers match the elite ranger's other arrows? That's a great question.
That is a great question. They did.
Ooh, that's a yes. From Derek, did the Ranger captain shoot the arrow himself?
No.
From Kyle, did he actually kill himself?
The Lord Captain did not kill himself. And I just want to be clear, there's two different people in the riddle. There's Rakudian, and there's the Lord Captain. Rakudian is still alive to talk about it afterwards. The Lord Captain is dead. All right, just for clearness, make sure everyone's on the same page.
Oh, okay. I thought Rakudian was the one that was dead.
No.
I misunderstood that.
Yeah.
All right.
Did Rakudian kill the Lord Ranger?
Yes.
Okay.
Did he intentionally kill him?
Yes. Scro asked if it was premeditated, and after much deliberation, I said yes.
Okay.
So why would he have killed him?
That is legitimately the question, the riddle. Right? Scro's laughing. He's like, yeah, that's the riddle.
That's what I'm trying to figure
I
out.
know. I'm just reiterating.
All right. Was it over money?
Yeah.
Has Rakudian used the fog as cover to kill other people in the past?
No.
Let's see.
I'm going to try something, see if this works.
Did he steal the arrow, or did he make like a replica?
No.
So this is from Tada, our moderator in chat right now. For those that missed it, this is the riddle. You can read right along right now.
Ooh, so helpful.
Sorry, that was 2 questions, Tom.
The
First
answer
question
is no to,
was-
the answer is no to both of them. So
He did not steal the arrow, and he did not make it.
you do not make a replica of the arrow. That's what you asked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did the captain owe Rakudian money?
Yes and no. You got it, man.
Am I the first yes or no again?
You are. You are.
I'll take it.
Let's see. Derek wants to know, did Rakudian shoot the arrow that killed the captain?
He did. Good question.
Okay. I'll start putting them up in here, actually. I'm going to put them right on the screen right now. This is fun.
Ooh.
For Richard, did Rakudian want the Lord Ranger to replace him?
No.
From Steven, totally envisioning how awkward it would be to shoot yourself in the neck with a bow and arrow.
You gotta use your toe, I imagine, to like pull the arrow
Yes.
back, right?
Unless it's a ricochet shot. I mean, that's a thing.
Boomerang
Yeah.
arrows. They come
From
back.
Jason, from Jason, was Rakudian a traitor?
No.
Okay.
I
From
would
Derek,
say
was it to do with a coup?
No. Not exactly.
Okay. Did Rakudian kill the Lord Ranger to replace him?
No.
From Garrett, did he think the Lord Captain was someone else?
That's what he said. No, he didn't.
Steven, was there a marriage involved?
No.
Okay, how about this? So Semaphore, was the captain embezzling money?
Not exactly.
So was the captain corrupt?
Yes.
Did Rakudian shoot the arrow from his own bow? As in, he uses arrows, but not his own bow.
I like that, but he used his own bow.
I like that means that Tom wish he thought of it.
Yes, those
Was
are
he
things
stealing-
I'm going to steal for later riddles.
Sorry.
Jason wants to know, what was Rakudian mentally preparing for?
Ooh, Jason, I like you're trying to help everybody else's thought processes along. That's cool.
So, all right.
Was he stealing from his men?
No,
So he owed Rakudian money. We established.
Yeah.
We established that he was corrupt.
mm-hmm.
Was he killed because he was corrupt?
Yes.
Did the rest of the party besides Rakuten know this as well, that he was corrupt?
Ask the question a different way.
Sorry. Was Rakuten, whatever the hell his name is, the only
Right there.
one that knew he was corrupt?
No.
Was Putin? Vladimir Putin?
Putin? Yeah, Putin. Well, we know he's corrupt. That's besides the point.
We're getting canceled. All right. Yes, other people do.
So other people in the party also know he's corrupt. Okay. Well, was the rest of the party upset when he was killed?
I'm gonna say yes and no. Sorry.
Question coming in from Kyle. Was Rakuten disguised or invisible?
No.
From Garrett, did Rakuten get passed over for a promotion?
No.
From Derek, did they have a deal that one of them broke off?
Yes.
From Evan, was Rakuten justified?
He thinks so.
Two more, we'll take a break. Did Rakuten part of the mob and was doing a hit? From Josh.
No. I like it though.
Damn Ranger mobs.
Ranger Mafia. Richard, did Rakuten work for someone that the Lord Captain owed money to?
No.
Oh, we have to read this one. Here it comes from Derek. Was it a sting operation that the Elite Ranger was investigating on orders of the king? When it was found out Rakuten was corrupt, the king ordered the Elite Ranger to kill him.
No, but that's I like that. Internal Affairs didn't know. No, that's not what it is.
Yeah, it was all over him.
All right, we've got no.
Steven, did he get shot for trying to pickpocket during the fog? And Tom says no.
Nope. All right, we've got 1 minute left.
Was the fog just part of the cover for Rakuten to kill him?
I will say that. Yeah, I'll say yes. The fog was that's what the fog is there for.
Okay. Was the fog naturally occurring?
Yeah, it wasn't magical.
Okay. So it was just an opportune time for him to be killed. All right.
From Jason, was the Lord Captain planning to kill the king or other treasonous act?
I'm going to say yes to that.
Okay. From Derek, was Rakuten going to backstab the Elite Ranger?
No.
So was
Saren 4, last one, was the fog created by magical means, but what was not magical?
No, the fog, Vinny asked specifically, and I'm just going to be clear, the fog was a happy coincidence. It just happened to be foggy. He used it as an excuse.
Rakuten was actually protecting the king by killing him?
No, not exactly.
I'm going to go back to Jason's question, and I'm going to ask them separately. Was the Lord Captain planning to kill the king?
No.
Was the Lord Captain planning another treasonous act?
Yes.
Okay. Was he planning on stealing from the king?
No. I mean, depends on your point of view, but no. All right.
Huh. Does it have anything to do with taxes?
No, not really.
Is the treasonous act actually important to the?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we're out of time. So, does anyone have any last minute Hail Marys as to what the answer to this riddle is, or do I unequivocally win this week?
You, Mike. For those joining right now, we're trying to figure out Tom's riddle. Yes and no questions only. And I think we got a few things right. How far away are we, Tom?
I would say you've gotten about. You're not 100%. You're not close to 100%. Like I think you're a little bit off, but you do have a few things right. So you do know, specifically, that Rakuten did kill the captain, that it was intentional, and that had something to do with the fact that the captain was committing some sort of treasonous act, and that Rakuten felt he was justified in doing this. But you don't know what that act was, and you don't know. You know that the captain owed Rakuten money, but you don't know for what, and those things are intertwined, and that's the answer to the riddle. So
Was
Nice.
Rakudian in on the act, the treasonous act, initially?
Good question.
I'm going to say no, but it depends on your point of view.
Was he unknowingly helping the Lord
No.
Ranger?
Nope.
No.
And
From
I'm out.
Derek, was the Elite Ranger a double agent for another kingdom, eliminating the guard captain?
No. What he did was for loyalty to his own kingdom.
From Richard, was the Lord Captain a poacher?
No.
I think they're stumped.
All right.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Ziggler at that time.
All right. So, congratulations to me. I win. And that's it. No. Ripped
You will
from
never
the
know the
headlines.
answer.
No, we're from the headlines this week. So the Lord Captain had known that the kingdom had wanted to reduce the number of rangers and the Lord Captain's budget, thus reducing his power. That was unacceptable. So he let some of his key rangers know to let some monsters through the next attack on the capital. Not enough to do any serious damage, of course. Just enough to put the scare in them. He'd pay each ranger 20 gold pieces for each missed monster. Rakudian didn't like what he heard from his Lord Captain, but he also wasn't one to disobey a direct order, even as one as crooked and malevolent as this. So he did as told. He missed the monsters attacking the city. But did he? Really?
Oh.
I
Bravo.
don't know.
I like that one.
Your double meaning there is pretty rough.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. And that was obviously
It's good.
all right. So I hope you enjoyed that, even though we didn't get this one solved. I had a lot of fun this week. I hope you did too. Without further delay, though, let us play Iron Kingdom Arcade.
Okay, guys. Tom, thank you for that, guys. We're about to go into the next segment right now. This is our show, Iron Kingdom. Today is going to be season 2, episode 8, The Burning. And as I mentioned before to everybody else, I'm very worried about their lives in character. We have 5 episodes left to the epic conclusion of the Celestial War in entirety. There's no extra season after that involves the Celestial War main timeline. So, yep, I'm very excited, guys. Without further ado, let's play Iron Kingdom.
In the world of Daria, heroes are born and will come together to save everything.
Good evening and welcome to the Iron Kingdom. This is our tabletop show on Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, today's episode is season 2, episode 8, The Burning. And if you've been following along, you know that a lot of interesting things have been happening. The heroes have been traveling through Dragano, the Immortal, and basically Dragano has taken over the world. And so that's a thing. And they're far along. They're actually in a realm right now where they have access to the elemental crystals that are inside Dragano, and they're able to access them by actually holding the crystals in their hands. Last week, Tom's character, Findalar Lockdawn, the wizard, disappeared. We still don't know in story what happened to him, and everyone else was there. They went on to the Fire Elemental Temple, and we actually left off with them facing the fire elemental, but one epic thing happened at the end. Not a good epic thing. It was Brooke Armstrong's character, Abyssia, grabbed Bludgy, the thief, in the hole in the middle of the layer and got sucked down to somewhere we don't know where. And out of that same hole erupted a fire elemental. As they were going down, it came out. And that is where we left off. So you don't have Abyssia, you don't have Bludgy, and you don't have Findalar. So it's just Hogar, Relic, and a very tired, exhausted, and underpowered Botorius. So that is where we left off right now, guys. Before we get started, we're going to go into all of the rerolls. We have Patreon rerolls coming in right now, guys. Don't forget, 30 likes and 30 shares allow these fine people to use their rerolls. And they also get a +2 enhancement to all rolls. We have 1,000 stars coming in from Evan Moniz. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Evan.
You, Evan.
And let's see. Evan says, oh, I don't see it now. Evan, I don't know where it went. So Evan, I'm pretty sure Evan gave a reroll to Tom. And the next one I think goes to the highest person. So everybody roll D20.
I think it said for whoever Tom chooses. I thought it said.
Oh, whoever Tom chooses?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
for Tom to choose who.
So stop rolling, and Tom, who do you choose?
Well, I will choose Scro considering he's so underpowered today. He might need the extra reroll.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Evan.
Okay, that's it. So you got also Joshua gives a Patreon reroll to Tom also.
Thank you.
Charles, Patreon roll from Evan. Again, that goes to Vinny.
Thank you. Thank you.
Patreon roll from Charles for whoever rolls the lowest. It's probably going to be Dan. Let's see.
Let's see.
15.
18.
Oh,
17.
Of course, Dan rolls high on the low roll.
Am I going to win with a 15?
I rolled an 8.
Oh!
Tom gets another one.
I'm racking them up tonight, folks. I should make those riddles hard every week. All right.
Richard says Patreon reroll for whoever Tony thinks deserves it. I'm gonna give it to Damien because I feel like he suffered over there.
It looks like I got one from Jason too.
Yes, you got one from Jason also. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you very much.
You need him tonight.
Thank you.
And I think that's it. Guys, if we didn't read your Patreon reroll or you forgot to give it, now is the chance. Put it in right now, and we will pass it along. And thank you very much for the Patreon members. Patreon.com/Audio Dungeon to be a Patreon member. You can get involved in the story, a lot of fun ways. So, guys, let's take it from where we left off. It's Hogar, Relic, and Botorius, and you guys are in a room with the fire elemental who's just crawling out like.
Where were we?
You're in a giant chasm with the water coming in from 4 different sides. There's water in a circle, and then you guys use the earth elemental, and you put more rock into the water, raise the water level, and all the water around in a circle poured into the center and got rid of a lot of the fire in the center, so that the big red crystal is actually rotating in the middle, but right underneath it, that fire elemental is actually coming out. And that is the same hole that Brooke's character, Abyssia, and Bludgy went down and fell into.
Were we, the three of us, still up top, or did we come back down? I can't remember.
You're all up top.
All right.
So we have somebody asking about the boosts. We have it right here, actually. Here are the fan boosts, 500 stars or 1,000 stars for a power reroll. And we also have the blessings. Here they are right now if you want to do it. The collector's luck, ones now acts as natural 20s, Lion's healing, party gain 68. That's been raised up. Dwarven King's strength, advantage on combat, and Archmage's resist, advantage on all saves. That's 5,000 stars. And we appreciate your donations. It helps us keep the show going. So you're supporting us and you're supporting the characters. So you're supporting them on 2 different existences. It's amazing. So thank you for that, guys. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I roll over and die.
Okay, so Relic rolls over and dies. What is
I
everybody
go
else
and
doing?
kick him. I go kick him to make sure. Are you,
Okay, he's fine.
what
You kick
happened?
metal, your foot hurts. It's
You break,
like kicking a tank.
you break your toe like Viggo Mortensen.
Get up.
Okay, so you guys, he crawls out, and you see him go. He kind of floats up into the air.
How far is he from
You
us?
see, like his body looks like it's like half physical, but half just fire. And he's in the middle. He's probably about at this point, since he's rising up to the air, he's probably about 500 feet away, 400 feet away.
How big is he?
He's probably about 50 feet tall.
50
50.
feet.
He's 50.
Yes. You guys have no reaction, so I'm going to give him a free round to find you guys.
He
He
can
does
kick
not
and
see you
punch and
yet.
kick.
I'm going to punch and kick. I'm 50 feet tall.
If
All right,
if I get close to him, I can maybe pull the energy from him into the orb, but I don't know how effective that will be.
okay. I could I don't know, try to get his attention while you do that.
Listen,
I
I don't know if this could work, but I can try to take control of the water here and try
Really?
try to splash him with as much water as possible. I mean, he's magical fire. Would that work?
If that is possible, if you could control the water onto him to douse his flames a little bit, maybe pull some of the energy out of him, maybe I can get close enough to pull the rest of it out with the orb.
Okay, you guys spend this round just talking some strategy. He still does not see you. He's looking around for whoever's intruding.
All right. So I use my survival ability, Force of Nature. I can control one element to my benefit.
Okay, so what do you choose? Wind? Earth?
Fire.
Oh, okay.
I want to douse the fire elemental with fire. Does that work?
Okay, so you're controlling fire. There is some fire in the center of that room, but it's a bit out of range, and there's fire, obviously, of him that he is made of.
I actually control the water. The water that poured over.
Are you choosing water, not fire?
Of course, I'm
Yeah,
choosing water.
Tony missed the whole joke. Forget about it. It's over with. I'm going home.
He was
I
being
thought-
sarcastic. He was being
I
sarcastic.
thought you were trying to control the fire elemental directly. I thought that was a brilliant idea.
That's not going to work. Come on.
Oh, yeah, no, it wouldn't work.
I want to douse out the fire. I want to put out the fire. I don't want to control the fire.
Yes. Okay, so you take control of the water. What do you want to do?
I just want the water to. Is the water still toward the center where he is?
The water is actually pouring from the sides into the center. So imagine we have a circular room. For those that are not familiar with it, in the center is that bullseye area, which it's just like a giant hole. Above that, the crystal is floating in the air. Okay, and there's a bit of fire coming out, but not that much. And water is all around that center now, and just pouring into that hole.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to control the water so that it comes up all around him and then splashes down on him in a circular tidal wave, all down on top of him.
Okay, so you are going to roll a what column is that underneath on your character sheet? Is that will?
No, it's survival.
It's survival. Okay, so you're going to do a survival check. Give me a survival check of, I'm going to say a 25 to have the water reach him and douse him because he's high up in the air.
Okay, question. This is costing me 5 survival points. Do I add my points before I cast it or after I cast it?
You don't. Well, you're this is you're turning. What's the exact spell?
Force of Nature.
Force of Nature. So it's it's active for a minute, right? You're turning into a force of nature, or you're just taking control of it.
It doesn't say. I'm not turning into it. I control one element to my benefit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I need to know. Control. Okay,
Yep.
so you roll it with the 5 intact, and then when you're done, you subtract the 5.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a survival check. Here we
Yep.
go. 22.
I can look up and see that we are 3 short, so you don't have the +2 there.
Can you add anything to it, Dan?
I'm looking.
You cannot do a reroll. If guys, if you want to like this in Facebook right now, that's the one we're looking at. That'll get us up by 3, and I'll activate. I can't see shares, but I'll just, since we have likes up here, I'll just pay attention to the likes. Get past 30, and Dan gets a reroll. I'll give you 5 seconds.
So what do I need?
4,
20, I need a 25, correct?
3, 2, 1.
Yes, Dan.
0. No, it stops at 29. If it did not get a 30, you do not get a reroll.
25, Dan. So you need to add what, 3 points someplace?
Yeah, I need to find 3 points. Combat challenge. I'm looking.
So rerolls are activated for anything past this roll. 30 likes, guys. Thank you. Okay, looks like you don't get it, Dan.
Wait, I can use mastery. How about mastery? Add 3 to any combat or challenge roll.
Yeah.
If rolled 1 to 5, add those numbers. If rolled a 6 on any, it's an auto success.
I'll allow it. So you could use mastery that adds a 1d6. It's going to add a 1d6 roll, and if you hit a 6, it's an auto hit. And if you roll anything lower than that, you're just adding on.
I see. So I need to roll at least a 3 on this d6.
Correct.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
How many points did that cost you? Extra points.
That cost me 3 knowledge points.
Okay. Good.
Oh, mama.
Here we
Yes!
go. 4.
Yes.
Congratulations. You beat it by 1, 26. So you see Dan put his hands out. His eyes start turning blue, and he starts emanating the blue light, and all the water starts like going around in a circle even faster, and it comes up in a tube, and then slams the fire elemental, and we're gonna see what it does right now. So you know what? I'm gonna let you do the roll. We're gonna do a 1d100 roll because you're using an epic level ability versus him. I'm gonna let you take this percentage of health off of him.
How are we doing with rerolls right now?
Rerolls are activated now.
Activated. Yes. All right.
Everybody laughs maniacally.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll the percentage. Then I'm going to ask my fellow party mates if I should re-roll, and then we'll ask the crowd if I should re-roll too. And then collectively we'll make a decision if I should keep it or take a new one. Are we ready?
Do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Here we go. 27.
Oh yeah, reroll.
Yeah, I would reroll that.
Gotta do it.
My gut says re-roll.
Power reroll for Hogar coming in from Evan.
Nice.
Re-roll. So,
Want to use it now or no?
thank you, Evan. So how does that work on a D100?
Oh, so you're adding 2.
Usually a plus, right? So the whatever the percentage is.
It's 10%. That's an extra. That would be an extra 10 on a D100, right?
Yeah.
You could take 15% would be closer. So we'll do 15% plus. Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you, Evan. All right, I'm gonna
Cool.
use that power reroll immediately. All right, I'll roll. I'll add 15. Here we go. I rolled a 30, so that brings me up to 45%.
Okay.
Oh.
Not bad. So he gets hit hard. He's thrown around into this typhoon of just water. Like,
Is he near us? Like closer to
no,
us?
he's 500 feet away.
Okay.
So he's just being thrown around in the middle. The typhoon just basically just kind of moves around the room, and then eventually just drops him on the ground, not close to you guys. You see him just getting up, and you see a lot of like a body there that looks like the fire is extinguished, but at about 55% of his body, the fire is still lit. You see, he now knows where you guys are. And he goes, "Whoa!" and poof, he turns into like almost like a bolt of fire and just flies over to you guys and goes for a hit. Everyone's
have
gonna
to go to
roll a
him.
reflex save. It's gonna be a 22.
Oh, to what? To reflex?
Yeah,
What is that? That's agility.
to agility.
Oh my.
No.
I rolled a natural 20.
Natural 20. That's good.
I rolled a 1.
Ooh. You might want to re-roll that, Dan.
Will that will the 1 make it worse, Tony? For me? Or is it just a fail?
It's just a fail.
All right.
Well, if you re-roll it, you might succeed, and you might not get hit at all.
Yeah, let me do it. I'll re-roll it. Oy, oy, oy. Oh! 19. Plus my 1 agility is 20.
Hey, there you go.
The save was 20?
No,
Oh, sorry.
It's
Sorry.
25, right?
22. You can use the mastery again.
Well, do you
No,
get the plus?
I can't-
Do you
I
get the
can't-
plus 2 for
I
the shares?
Oh, wait,
and
it's,
stuff? No.
yeah. Actually, you can't use the mastery for a save. Okay, so you
Wait,
get
hold
hit.
on, wait, 1 second. 2 seconds. Do we get the plus 2 for the shares and stuff or no?
You do. So that's
You're welcome,
21.
Dan.
That's
22.
22.
Oh, because you got 20, 22. Okay, yeah. So you made it. You made it with the fans' help.
All
You're
right.
welcome, Dan.
Okay, so you make the save. Damien made the save with a natural 20. That's very helpful for Damien right now. And Vin, how'd you do?
I am fire resistant, so. there's
Okay,
that.
so you just take it. You just in the ground. You just kind of take the fire. All of you dodge the save. There's not going to be any damage from this. You guys take cover behind the rock. You see this thing goes past you into the next cavern behind you. You're all in the ground in a cavern. Don't forget. And you see it all. Everything is just black and smoking and singed above you. And you guys climb back up and you avoid this crazy blast. You guys can now
I was
take.
hoping to do something to like when he was casting, or actually when Dan was casting. I wanted to do something.
You're a little bit late right now, but Damien, you're up first.
Okay. So he's like right in front of us. Is he back in like his own form or?
He's not in front of you. He's actually in the cavern behind you at about a couple hundred feet, and he reforms there.
Okay, so I turn around and I try to see if he's like looking at us or me. And does it look like he sees us at the moment? Probably, right? I mean, he just saw us. Like, keeps coming at us.
In 6 seconds, you don't know.
Right. Yeah.
So
All right.
6, 5.
All right. So I
3.
try to get his attention, and I start moving to the side, to the other part of the room. Not room, but this other part of this place.
So you have to make it easy for you to understand. You have this huge cavern this side, then you have a small area between where the caverns connect. Then you have the other side of the cavern. You see this?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, so this is the one. So in here is the water,
Okay.
the hole in the middle. Okay, so he's now in this one over here, hovering in the middle of the room. Okay, so you have like a ledge. It's probably about 100 feet or so. Just between the caverns.
All right, so I run to the side on that ledge, like
Okay,
One-
and just so you know, the entire ledge on top was burnt to a crisp.
Is it like dangerous for me to run over there right now?
It's okay now. It burnt. It's singed, and now it's fine.
All right.
Like walking on ash.
Yeah, all right. So I move. I try to see like if he's gonna follow me. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move and
Okay, Hogar, you're up.
I'm still controlling water, correct?
What's the duration?
No duration is there. Is it a minute?
I think it might be a one-off. It's 5 points. And there's no damage, right? It's just control element.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I'll let you do it for a minute then. Go ahead.
Okay. Is there any water left?
You've used most of the water.
Okay.
The water levels are very low. You sucked all the water out and you put it into the funnel.
Okay. Is there any water left to use at all?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay.
Is there
I'll-
anything coming
There's
in from
actually-
the waterfall still?
Behind you, on the, where he is right now, he went to the other cavern. He's over a sea of
Oh,
water.
that's right. He's in
Yeah.
the lake. He's in the lake
That's where
cavern.
the water actually starts, and then Phil goes underneath you guys and pours into the other cavern. So behind you, yes, right for me. There's a giant underground water source right below.
Okay. So I just want to control the water source and like have it shoot right up underneath him, up into him.
Okay, same roll. 25. Go for it.
Survival, right?
Yes.
Okay. Made it. 29.
29. Very nice. Okay, it comes up. I'm gonna let you roll. You have the same. You have more water actually, if anything, and you even rolled a little bit higher. So I'm gonna let you roll that percentage again. I'm gonna make you take the lowest of that percentage though. And
Roll.
then you'll add that percentage onto the 45 you did.
So this is I'm rolling with disadvantage. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So the first roll is 92.
Oh yeah.
And now, what's the lower one?
Second one is 100.
Yes.
Can I show you?
What the?
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. This is like the hardest thing ever, and you guys are having the craziest natural 20, a 100 on a D100. Luck, it's ridiculous. Okay.
This is ridiculous luck.
Oh my god. Okay, so
It dies.
yes.
Did you say Yahtzee?
No.
That's gonna be dumb. I'm kidding. That's the sad music of him dying. You hit him with so much water. You use all of your super ranger epic level ranger abilities. You take him out, and you made the fire elemental, who I thought was going to kill somebody, just look like a fiery bitch. Like all he did was streak through the sky. It didn't even hurt. Didn't even do 1 point of damage to anybody. And it is okay.
You know, we did better against Cthulhu than the fire elemental did against us.
yes, that's true. Okay, so Dan pulls out his super ranger abilities, and you did use a lot of points. You used about 13 points to do all that stuff, right? In a realm where you have no more points left.
Between the save, let's see, I used 5, and then 3, 8, and then I know I used more somewhere else.
Yeah, you used the ability twice, so it'd have you 5 apiece, right?
Well, it's still the same.
Oh, it was the same casting.
from before. Yeah. So it was 5, and then 3, and then I think that might be it for this this encounter.
Nancy Marie.
Everybody's talking crap in chat about how it's Dan saving the party this week.
Yeah,
Dan's rolled somehow.
right? I know. Oh my goodness.
That happens sometime.
Yeah.
Here's this is the chatter.
Whew. Thank
Okay,
you,
guys.
Andrew.
All right.
So you take down the fire elemental, and when you look back and forth, and your first thoughts, well, I'll let you guys have your own first thoughts. Go ahead. What do you want to do? The elemental drops into the water below him.
Is it dead? Did you
I go closer to
look
look.
that easily?
That
You
was
go,
very
you go to the ledge, and you see him just floating in the ground, floating in the water underneath it, and he definitely looks like he's dead.
All right, I move
Well-
away from
well
the
done.
edge and tell them.
Now we need to find the rest of the party.
Yes.
How far below is the landing again?
Sometimes, Charles. Sometimes.
Thanks, Charles.
Go ahead, Vin.
How far down is the landing from us now?
It would take a full fly spell for you to get down there. It takes about a minute.
So, how far it?
Is there land down there?
There is a ledge to stand onto. Actually, yeah, there's still a ledge there, but all the water has been removed and taken and put into the center, and has now gone down to wherever that place is where Abyssia and where Bludgy went. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you guys ponder upon this right now, and we're going to go over to Findalar Locked On.
I'm sure I've just been relaxing since I disappeared last week, and have been having a lovely time of it. Right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Great.
Probably better than what happened to me.
I think that's why Tony took you out of the equation last week. He was worried that I was going to do something to you.
I'm going to try and see if I can put you guys backstage for a second. If I remove you, just come back in. I apologize.
Okay.
See if this works or not. Okay, Tom. Now that it's only us and they can't hear us, they can. Okay, so you are. We last left off. You appear inside the Earth Elemental in his cavern underneath, and you appear and look up, and there he is. And in 1 second, he's coming down before you can even act, coming down to smash you. The quickest thing that you know that you can do is to think your way and teleport right back out, because his fist is coming down crazy fast, and you see the other one, like Hulk, is coming down to swing after it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to teleport?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Try and get away.
Back to the ground where you are. You teleport. What is the first thought of where you would teleport to?
My first thought is, can I see behind him at all?
Not really, because he's so huge. He's just made of rock and right above you. Above him is the giant earth crystal.
Yeah, I would probably go behind that, like try and like get that giant crystal between me and him.
Okay, so you think crystal?
Yeah.
Or what do you think?
Well, I'm not thinking like I'm not trying to teleport inside of it. I'm thinking, let me get behind the giant crystal. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, behind the giant crystal. So roll D20 for me.
6.
So you, in a panic, you see the crystal, you teleport the crystal, and all of a sudden, you feel like you get spaghettified, teleported, and all of a sudden, you're traveling like some sort of somehow backwards, and you feel the time magic kicking in.
Oh,
you lose 25 years, and you age again.
Oh my god!
And as it's happening, you're realizing that because of the nature of the time that you have in you, that from the chronomancy, that it's altering things and like breaking rules and breaking the barriers within this ego realm. All of a sudden, you travel backwards on the portals and the light coming from the crystal rod.
Oh no!
And you teleport back to where the crystal rod is. And your first thought is that you did this. Your second thought is that something else happened. You see the giant ship. Remember the
right?
Yeah. You see the giant ship from that species, and they have that ship is a triangle basically, and the ship is basically trying to move into the last out of the ego realm and into the collector's crystals realm, where all the other heroes are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see the ship seems to be kind of just staying there right at the vortex, but can't go through. And you see 5 of those beings, like Mogladan, the 5 that you made the deal with, are fidgeting with the crystal rod that's unguarded and sitting in some kind of like vibrating stasis. This is the thing that allows you guys to travel your way forward into the hard Dragano, and you see that they're messing with it. Your first and only thought is, again, that you caused it by thinking of the crystal. Your second thought is that this caused you to come here. Your third thought is perhaps even that you pulled yourself back in time or forward in time or something like that to maybe take care of this. You're not sure. Those are all the ramblings in your mind. You appear there and you see them. You have this first round to act. They don't see you.
Oh, great. Okay. There's 5 of them.
There is 5 of them, yes.
Do I still feel that I have the blessings of Andar upon me that they can't just disintegrate me? Do I still feel like that? I've got that.
You have the blessing of Andar, and Richard Wild, let's know your spell points are back. You do not have your spell points back. She didn't rest. And you didn't go back in time to a point of rest, and you don't even know if you travel through time. So
exactly. All right. So I got what I got. Okay. Nuts. All right. Hold on 1 second. I have
6 seconds.
Great. I'm gonna try
5,
and stop time.
4, stop time.
Yeah. I just need to bring up. Yeah.
Okay, you're now in time mode. You're either using your points or you're using your years of your life. What is the cost? Years of your life or points?
Give me 1 second.
Years of life. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Just bring it up.
It's coming from some fans right here reacting to before. The first 100 he's ever seen from Phantom Mind in the morning. I've only seen 100. I want to say I've rolled 100 maybe twice in my life in D&D. And I think I've seen it maybe like 4 times. This be the 4th.
Oh, come on.
Charles Morrison wants you to take a rest, but
I can't
hard to
do
take a
it
rest when
right
he's
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where am I? Oh, nuts. All right. 1 more second. Sorry.
So again, these for those who don't remember, these are the psionic beings that you guys ran into. That seem to be some sort of species has to be from a different world or plane of existence. They found them in the ego of this immortal Dragano, and they don't know what they are. They did make a deal with them. Tom's character actually made a deal with them prior for them to be able to leave and go back to Andaria, the world, the physical world. But that means the physical world has a big problem because these beings are powerful. They're not omnipotent, but they're very close. And
I'm gonna have to try and deal with it by myself. Great.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
Yeah. All right. So
Go ahead.
all right, this is using all right. So to stop time, it's gonna be my points. I'm using all my remaining will to stop time. Okay.
Okay.
So okay. So and then I've got to all right. So let's see. I'm just reading the duration. Give me a sec. All right. So there is no set duration in here. And I don't know if there's if I could decide on how long I'm going to pay, how much time I'm going to get, how many rounds I get to act during stop time here. I don't know how we want to play that out because there's no set duration. So I don't know if it's the amount of points I spend or whatever the case may be.
The more time, the more life, the more years you spend, the more leeway I give you.
Okay. All right. Well,
and just make sure you're calculating it too, because if you ever push yourself to death, we need to know.
Yeah. Well, you just gave me an extra. I just want to make sure I have that down. You gave me an extra 25 years just now, right?
Yeah, 25 years to pull yourself through time backwards.
Do this,
or
right?
pull yourself through the wormhole that you guys have been creating through the rod.
Right. Okay. So, thank God I'm an elf.
Yes.
So, all right. Yeah, I want to have. I want to stop time for 10 rounds. Okay. So
10 rounds. Now you have a duration on your chart right there, right?
Yeah, so it's malleable and it doesn't have it's just not 100% clear, but it basically says that I can pay for it in years, and that I can't undo those. I can't de-age them. So, but it doesn't say if there's a ratio of like 1 year per round or whatever the case may be. That's not 100% clear, so I don't know how we want to play that out.
Okay, so we could at this point. I think it's actually.
It might be
think it's
somewhere
a-
else. But, sorry.
Yeah, I think it is somewhere else. What's it?
apologize.
Just read the exact wording on that one spot, and then we'll go off of there.
So the duration just has is an X, right? Which means like it's something that's dependent, and then you may pay for chronometry spell in years instead of your stat points. If indicated with years, that must be what you use. So the stop time, it says to spend all my remaining will, right? That's what it says, and then it's an action to do.
Right. Yeah. So it's just year for year.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do it. And then I am going to walk over to them very carefully. Give them a coup de grace each, since they are frozen.
Okay. So these beings obviously are very powerful psionically. How many rounds did you stop?
10.
10 rounds. So you did a minute. Okay, you go to do a coup de grace. Here's what's gonna happen, Tom. We're gonna put this all in one roll for fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, fun for somebody. All right.
Yes. This guy.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll D20.
Huh.
If you roll a 1 through 5, they're gonna actually turn around, break free, attack you. If you roll 6 through 10, they're going to break free before you kill them. 11 plus, you take them out.
Okay.
And you got to do it per each one.
Okay. So 5 rolls.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Roll 1. 14.
14. So you kill one of them.
Okay. Do you want me to show you the... Here, I feel like it'd be cheating otherwise.
You can do it for the fans. I think it'd be more fun for them to watch the rolls because they're big.
All right, hold on. Here. Okay.
Look at that beautiful character sheet.
A 3. I'm going to re-roll.
Okay.
So, all right. Thank you for loading me up. And I roll a 1. So that was anticlimactic. So I got 1.
So you kill one, and then you go to the next one. He turns around, and you see him put his hand in your face, and everything starts going white. You could tell that in this second, and you do have a reaction here. That's about all you may have. You're being erased. He's literally turning around and erasing you from time, as he tried before.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do or try?
Yes. I do, and I am going to do I am going to try an eraser on him. All right, so I'm going to kind of reverse that back on him and try and erase him first. All right. Okay. So, all right.
Okay, so you're still in your time stop, so I'll allow you to do it first, but you're gonna have to pay for that. Do 10 years.
Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. So I rolled a 23 on my check.
I rolled a 4. Even with his plus, he still loses. Here's what happens. So you come in, you see them all sitting there, you stop time. You quickly run over to the first one, slice his throat. You go to the second one, he turns around, immediately starts disappearing. Since the time stop, you have it activated for 10 rounds already, so it's still there. You flex your time muscles, and you give more of your life to keep ahead of his actions. And as it's coming at you, you go, you beat him to it. He erases from time. We're gonna eat up one extra round for that because you took one away. So you're now going to be on your third round, and you have 7 rounds left.
Okay, and 3 guys left now.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to try and kill another one. All right, let's bring it back down to the thing. Hopefully you guys can see this. 7, which is not great, so I'm going to re-roll this as well.
Yep.
14.
14, you kill the third one.
Okay. All right. Moving over to number 4. 9. So again, I'm going to re-roll. Thank you, everybody, for these generous re-rolls. And a 3. Ah, well, this stinks.
Okay, this guy turns around. I'll roll a d6, see if he does the same thing. He turns around and does a paralyzation and tries to command and take over your whole body. You're still in your time. You're in control because you're still in your time bubble. So you can apply more points if you want to break it. But I'm going to make you pay for it.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast Rewind this time. And
okay. You rewind by a round.
Yeah, and he has to choose a new action. Okay.
Okay. So you rewind his action.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes after the rod instead. You rewind everything back. He frees again, looks at you, and then goes for the rod.
Okay.
You go.
Okay.
This is round. This is your next round.
So I think this is.
I think you have 5 rounds left.
5 rounds left. That's what I have too. Okay. I'm gonna throw a slow ball at him, full Chronomancer style for this combat. Okay. So that is going to be a combat roll of 21.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a hit for him.
Okay, good. So
the range touch attack, you got it.
Yeah. So it's I throw a transparent ball of compressed time. He gets 2 of his columns locked down.
Okay. So that's his first 2 columns. So he loses his strength and agility. So he can't do any abilities off those 2.
Okay, so he can try and fuddle with that rod as much as he wants. I'm going to go over and try and kill the last guy first.
Okay, so you're going in 4 rounds left. You can make your roll.
All right, come on. Again, that was a 9, so I'm going to re-roll it. 12. All right, so
12. You managed to kill him.
Okay, so now there's just one guy left, and he has no strength and agility.
He cannot use his strength and agility. So it takes away his move action. He can still move by the first column. So he can still grab things. He just can't do strenuous activity. He grabs the rod and immediately just starts glowing the same color as the rod, and everything just shifts violently.
Okay.
You see, all reality is moving like my hands right now, all like a vibration and all in craziness.
Criminy. Okay. Okay. I am. Okay. I am going to.
6 seconds.
I'm going to cast Ancient Weapon, which is going to turn my weapon so that it does 8d6 damage. Okay. And then I'm going to attack him.
Okay. Are you using H for this?
Yeah, this is 3 years of my life.
The whole thing is 3 years, or it's more than that?
No, it's 3 years for me to do this.
For the cast. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to attack him first. Just make sure I hit him. Okay. Does a 18 hit him?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Can I make that better?
You can use mastery.
Yeah. All right. So does a 21 hit him?
Yes.
Okay. So I do that. All right. And we're going to do 86 damage. All right. Roll twice and then multiply by 4. All right. 28 damage. That's with that is with just a blood dagger. We have
Oh, you use the blood dagger from the goblins?
yeah.
Okay, so that's 28 permanent damage to him. So you stab him. It drops him out off the rod. He lets go of the rod. The rod begins floating again back into the stasis. He falls on the ground, and you see him grabbing the wound. He immediately reacts and tries to heal the wound, and you see he's unable to. And he looks at you like shocked, like disturbed that he can't heal it. That's his reaction. He goes invisible. You can sense he's still near you with your abilities. What do you want to do?
I cast True Vision, so I can see him. I imagine. I hope.
Okay, you can.
We'll find out. I cast True Vision.
Okay, you see him floating around you, trying to just pretty much go to the side of you.
All right. Okay.
That might use it. Is that a
Yeah,
what
that's
kind of action?
a
Supporting action, or is that a regular action?
That is I think that's it. That's what I do with this round. I just cast True Vision on myself. So
Okay.
I don't act like I can see him. I cast that. And I just call out, you broke our deal.
You broke our deal. We were to leave, and now you attack us.
You were to leave. You were not supposed to take this crystal rod with you.
The crystal rod prevents us from leaving. You told us we would be able to go back to the physical realm. And you will die for it.
Okay.
This is a battle of wills.
Ooh, okay.
And it rolled very high, though, for him, so it's an unnatural 20 with the defeat.
Okay. I beat him with a 23.
Okay. So you see rock coming up, and the rock starts to go onto your legs, and your flesh turns to stone, and then it breaks off you as you resist it. You go.
All right. Okay. I am going to hit him with a firestorm. See if that works.
Okay.
Okay. So, hold on. Sorry. So many spell sheets. Epic level spellcaster. All right. Okay. So it's 10d6 damage, fire damage. I always do double, and I wish I didn't because that was a 6. But all right. So okay. That's 45 damage. Did I get that right? No. No, 9 times. Yeah, 9 times 5. 45 damage.
9 times 6?
5. 9 times 5.
Oh,
45.
okay.
45 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Damage is done. He seems like he's still up. He's hurt.
Okay.
You see signs of the pain, the dagger you did, the fire damage you did, but nowhere near enough. You see, he turns around like this again. This is his first one on you. You see him go do an erase on you. You see your body start to dematerialize.
Okay. I'm going to do the same thing I did before with him, and I am going to make him do a different action.
You're gonna rewind. Okay.
Rewind.
Okay. You change the action. You see, because of they're slightly almost omnipotent. You remember that he remembers the alternate realities. You see him like annoyed, and he shoots lightning at you the second time.
Oh, all right.
It's going to be this is against your dodge. It's going to be a 21.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Is that a hit?
I'm going to re-roll this because it was a hit the first time. Oh, it's a no, it's a hit. I'm sorry, I was doing a reflex.
Yeah, it's just against your dodge.
Yes. Hit.
Okay.
Sorry.
35 damage.
Oh. Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. No. All right. I am going to do it again. I can. I'm going to try and erase him.
Go for it.
Okay. All right. Nice. That would be a 31.
Oh wow. Here we go. I rolled an 11. He gets a plus. He gets a plus 10. So that's 21. It's not high enough. Oh man, I don't even know if you could. Okay, I'm gonna give him a reroll.
Okay.
No. So you reverse it back at him. He disappears. You're standing there. The rod's there. Their giant ship is literally floating high above in the air. There's a ship that looks like it's made of something the gnomes would make, but like, it still seems there's something they would make in the future.
Right.
And as you're standing there and looking around, you can feel a pull bringing you back into your realm. I'm going to give you 1 round of action in this realm that you could do anything you want here. 1 round.
In this realm, what?
Where you're standing now. Yeah, you're back in the realm of fear right now.
Yeah. All right. I'm back in the realm of fear. I'm going to mentally picture that giant, that 100-foot tall demon giant that we fought. And I'm going to mentally picture it ripping the spaceship out of the sky and throwing it to the ground. I have 1 round. That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and will that to happen.
D20.
All right. I'll do a reroll. I'm burning them out tonight. That was a 4, by the way. So, 11. I don't know. Do I add it? Can I add anything to it?
Your will.
Which
is 0.
Which is 0 right now. So 11.
Yeah, 0. It's 0. So you're exhausted. You're like, I'm going to destroy the ship with a demon. You're like, nah.
Yeah. I'm tired, man.
You're like, no, it's not going to happen. So you get pulled back, and all of a sudden you get pulled back, and you are standing in a crystal, but not the crystal you remember. You're standing in a cavern with the red crystal of fire, and you see Hogar Votorius and Relic.
Hello.
How much older has he gotten?
I've aged over 50 years. Yeah.
Yeah. What is your current age so people can know right now?
It is over. It's around 207 years old. I think that's where we're at. It's iffy, but I've passed over just because the aging thing is different. I've passed over now I'm in old age now. I'm just old. Like I was on the border when we started this between middle age and old age.
You're saying you aged 207 years.
Yeah. I was.
What is your current age?
Sorry. So I'm sorry. I have the age from the old system to this system, so I'm trying to match it across. But I guess in terms that we would normally, I guess for an elf would know, I am like over 1,000 years old now. So I am.
What?
Yeah. That's where we're at. So I'm now like
how old? So elves in this realm live to 1,000. What age did you start at?
I'm sorry, man. I don't remember where I started. When this quest started, I was middle aged for an elf. So I was around 600 years old when back in the beginning, and I've aged about So
what we're gonna do right now is roll a 1d6. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go down 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go up above 100, above 600, using that as a median. Since it looks like obviously we don't pay attention to the age a lot until all of a sudden, oh my god, it matters. So we're gonna do right now.
All right. So that's 3. So 3.
3. So it's gonna go down. Roll a d20 and subtract that from 600, and that was your age, your starting age.
All right. So 595.
So 595. So how many years you have to add naturally in the quest?
Yeah. So that would be that's 20 that's 23 years in the quest.
Okay. So it's 518.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 618, sorry.
Yeah.
And then you age 207 years on top of that?
Yep.
So you're 825.
Nice.
If you
Look
reach
good.
1,000, the next year, I'm not going to kill you on 1,000, but because there is like elves can live beyond 1,000 and such. What's going to happen is you're going to have to roll a death save for every year you go beyond 1,000. Every single point, immediately.
So,
But you can use it all at once, and then the action will happen. But if you went on above by 10, we have to roll 10 death saves.
Gotcha. What was I going to say? So I'm just going to. Yeah. Now, as a character like approaches old age, they normally would gain, or they would lose in certain areas and gain in others. I don't feel like I should gain wisdom because it's not natural aging.
No, yeah, we're not gonna do that.
But do you want me to lose
no,
agility or anything? Okay.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying because they have the down of strength and the physical stats and up in the mental stats, but it's okay.
All right,
you don't have to do that.
That's fine.
Okay, guys, you can role play. Go for it. He appears back right next to you. Relic is over off the ledge right now. He's trying to like look around the area and role play.
You all right, Finn?
No, I'm okay. I'm not hurt too badly. I traveled to the rod. The psionic creatures that we bargained with were trying to take the rod to get through the portal. I killed them.
You killed them?
I did. They broke our bargain as I saw it. And I saw no other way. If they take the rod, we were stuck here forever. And perhaps
or you had to.
Yes, there's no real moral conundrum about it. I used almost everything I had. I don't know how much I can do going forward. Where are we? Where are we? This is not the crystal that I saw. Where's the earth elemental?
This fire elemental. We left. We absorbed the fire. I'm sorry. We absorbed the power of the earth element, and now we came to another temple. This is the fire temple.
Thank God. I thought I changed the time stream or something, and then I thought we ended up somewhere else. Okay, so you beat the earth elemental. You defeated it.
Well, not exactly. Relic was able to absorb the power out of the earth elemental orb. And we were able to leave without facing the earth elemental. And now we came here to the fire elemental temple. We went through most of the temple. We were tested. And then we came here and we defeated the fire elemental who was guarding the orb. Now we're trying to figure out if we could transfer the power of the fire orb.
Where is the fire orb?
Well, kind of point to it.
The fire. So you see, there you guys are in a cusp between two giant caverns. You're obviously underground, and the one cavern has like a water in a circle, which is mostly dried up right now. And the center is this giant hole. As a red crystal that seems to be a crystal involving fire, is like a rupee, is basically rotating around. And below that is the circle is just now a pool of water, who knows how deep. On the other side of you, behind you, is a literal lake of water, and going very up high, you see obviously stalactites on the ceiling, and you can basically see that the cavern walls there. The water from that underground lake pours into the first cavern I mentioned to you, and fills it up. And you see there is water trickling down back into it to start filling it back up, but it happens very slowly.
So we got to get out of here. We got to move on.
But Don't we have to get the power from that crystal? Put it in the orb. Where are the orbs? Where's Relic?
Is Relic with us?
Relic is with you, but Relic is on the other side of the ledge and just kind of looking over, investigating right now. So you guys are just talking without him. But you could take. He has the orbs with him, so you could take one of the orbs.
Right. Findalar, those creatures were all-knowing and all-powerful. If they knew exactly what we were going to do, I assume they knew exactly what you were going to do. How did you defeat them?
I am the Chronomancer.
I pat him on the shoulder.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'll go and get one of the orbs from Relic.
You walk over to Relic. Relic has the orbs, and you take one of the orb. If you release the orb, it starts rotating around you. Relic has the orb of Earth, and other ones are empty besides that.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, he has 2 orbs of Earth actually, and one seems to be used, and one is full.
Okay. Okay. I guess. What did any of you see what he did exactly to absorb the power of the Earth Elemental?
The Earth Elemental?
Well, the Earth crystal, the power of Earth that he put into that orb over there. How did he do it? Can we repeat it here?
I believe he.
Relic walks over as you say that, and Relic, you hear a conversation of Findalar, who just appeared. You didn't realize was there because you were investigating the area, and you hear Findalar. Besides the shock of him coming back, you hear Findalar asking, "How did you get the Earth element into the orb?"
It's part of my abilities as a channeler to be able to use magical items such as these.
Well, we're here. Do you want to take the fire elemental power?
Yeah, that
Before
was the
something
goal.
comes to fight us?
I was trying to get close enough first, because the last time I needed to be within range to acquire the power.
2 rerolls for Finn and coming in for Garrett Taylor. That's 1,000 stars. Thank you, Garrett. That's awesome.
Nice.
That's
Thank you.
much needed because I was free and easy with those rerolls in that last battle.
Free and easy.
How far are we from the stone, the crystal?
As before, about 400 or 500 feet.
Okay. Well, to be able to do it successfully, I believe I need to be closer. But if I waste any more of my spellcasting abilities to get closer,
You won't be able to pull.
do much of anything else.
I'm in the same boat, unfortunately. I used most of my spell abilities. Does anyone have? Is there anything that, like, if we had a rope, which we probably don't have, but if we had one, is there anything?
Imagine you guys had a rope.
Do we have any idea where? Do we have any idea where Abyssia went, or like,
No.
do we see
Wings,
any
yeah.
trace of her?
No,
Down
Tom hasn't even asked anything about it. He's just, no one's even thinking about it right now. He's
Well, I
been through a
didn't
lot.
get it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted still. Is there, if we had an ability to create some kind of, like, rope pulley kind of a thing, are there things that we could throw something over to, like, pull him up if we can't magically get him up? I feel like
You guys
making a
are-
rope would be easier than creating a pulley.
What do you mean up? You guys are above you're far away. You're in like the nosebleed looking at the 50-yard line. And
I'm
the 50-yard
sorry, man.
line is
There
the fire
is-
crystal.
I
There
thought
is
we
one more
were.
thing I can
I
do.
thought we were on the ground, and the crystal was floating above us, 500 feet.
No.
Yeah, you're a
It's
nosebleed
down?
to the 50-yard line.
We're
okay.
here. We're here, and the
Sorry.
crystal is here, and then the field is here.
Right.
Got it.
There is one more thing I could do. I can absorb magical items as we've seen in the past, but I can convert them into energy for myself.
Okay.
So if we have any mundane items that we don't think we need, I may be able to draw power from them to allow me to get closer.
Well, I just used this, and I really didn't know when a dagger would come in handy, but it kind of did. I do have a blood dagger, some magical ability to it. If you feel that that would help you
I have one
fulfill
too.
this goal, I will sacrifice it up. But
It is something is better than nothing at this point. I would guess. I would say.
that's how I feel. All right.
Finn, you look at the blood dagger, and you believe the blood dagger would give you 1d8 points in one column of your choice.
I'm giving
That,
you Finn.
Okay. So then I'll use if they're giving me both daggers, I will use both daggers to do that.
Okay, go for it.
1d8.
Yeah.
First one is a 6, and I'll keep that.
Where are you putting it?
That one's gonna go into talent because that'll allow me to fly.
Michael says if there only was some way Relic can fly up to the crystal. I think he's out of points. That's the problem, right?
It's not that I'm
Yeah.
out of points. I am at the brink of being out of points.
So, for anyone who's not up to current day and just like kind of watching here and there, just to update you, in this realm they cannot rest. So they have all these columns, like you saw Tom's sheet before. They have all these columns going across: strength, agility, will, their constitution, their survival, their talent, and their combat. And they use all these points as they go for different things. If they climb a rope, they use a point. If they use a spell, they use points. So they're all dangerously low, and they only have 2 of the elementals defeated, and that is the trap and the challenge of this realm is they need to get through and then not end up trapped here like Mogladan, the creature they defeated in the beginning.
And then my second roll, another 6. Thank God, and I put that to will.
Okay, and the like the axe that once existed in Botorius' hands, the blood daggers disintegrate. Damien, when you see it, you're reminded of your axe.
My darling Clementine. Oh, my darling. My darling Clementine.
Screw's getting ready to board it up maybe in our next quest.
No, Botorius is going to turn into a bard who survives. He's going to be singing about all his weapons he lost.
All right.
Is that a girl you lost? No, it's my axe.
It's my axe.
So good.
It's my ex. I can't get over my ex.
There you go. I will cast fly on myself.
Okay.
To fly close enough to the crystal. Try to absorb the energy into one of the empty spheres.
Okay. In fact, try to get a little closer to your mic if you can.
Really?
Well?
Yeah, like cutting out.
Okay, so you cast fly. Relic, you fly down to near the crystal.
Okay.
And Tom, you still have one of the orbs empty, but obviously Relic has more. So Relic, you have other orbs. What do you want to do?
I will then channel from the orb to pull into the orb from the crystal, like I did with the Earth Elemental one.
Make a roll.
What am I adding to this?
So you're adding your will?
Glad you buffed that.
Okay. 22.
Not high enough. Lose a point of
Yeah.
will.
What about
Can I add anything to it? Does the +2 from the shares?
You can add a
count?
mastery if you want to use knowledge.
I can use knowledge, yes.
Yes, use your points, Finn.
just what about the but does he get a +2 from our shares and stuff?
You do.
So that's
So a mastery would be that brings it 24.
20. So it's 22 right now, which is the roll of my will. It's 24 with the shares, and then
If you use a mastery, you automatically got it.
I will use the 1 point of mastery for that.
How much does your mastery cost?
1.
Okay. Okay, so you use your point of mastery, and so you actually have it. You're trying to pull it in, and you feel it slipping. In the last second, you put everything you get into it, and all of a sudden it lights up. You see a wave of energy come from the crystal, and kind of like a snake tail over to the crystal, and into the orb. Hit it, and fire is inside of it. You fill it up. In the party, you guys now have a full earth crystal, a full fire crystal, and orb. Sorry, and an earth orb that is maybe about halfway down, a little bit above, and the rest of the orbs you have in your hands are empty.
And I immediately go
Two
back
more.
to the party before my fly decides it wants to drop out.
Yeah, well, it actually is going to drop. You have to use another fly to get back up.
Oh crap! Can I just will myself over?
Yeah.
I will myself over. It's cheaper. Well,
Waste your points, guys.
I needed to use the fly to stay near it to cast, so I had to do that.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, you will yourself over. I'm not going to make a roll for that because you can just do it an infinite amount of times.
It's 1 point, right?
Yeah, 1 point of will to manifest yourself over. You do so, you're there. Actually, I guess to be, that's right. It costs 1. You need to roll d20.
Oh,
roll above a 10. Add your will.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a 9 for points left in will. So, well, I had 10, I should say. Now I have 9.
Richard wants to know if all the power is gone from the crystal. No.
Oh, wait a second. God damn. Why didn't I think of this?
No need a damn god before your absent thoughts.
All right. When I get back to the party, I look to Findalar and I'm like, what if I were to try and absorb the power of the crystal like I did with the weapons?
You could, but that crystal, that's a lot. Like the crystal may absorb you, or it may. I've seen people try and do things like this in the past, and it does not always go well. I know you are very powerful, Relic, but that may consume you, or the power may destroy you. I do not know how much power that crystal contains, but by its size alone, the power levels are probably immense. I feel like my voice has a dramatic echo to it, which
Yes, it does.
only adds weight to my words.
It's the immense cavern that we're in.
I think it is possible, but it is dangerous.
Could ask Abyssia about that. Where is Abyssia?
Do not know.
Can
You guys know where Abyssia went. You saw her.
we tell if she's still alive? If we were to like, no, like.
Wait, I'm
how
sorry.
in the other
I have to address this, Vid. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Derek wants to know also, as Tony said, they don't have beards. Who doesn't have a beard?
I'm
Who's
an
telling you
elf.
that?
I don't grow beards, and one of us is a robot.
Well, I think they mean live, like in real life.
All of us, like we all have
Us?
beards.
Oh,
We have beards. Even Dad has a beard.
I have some stylish stubble.
There you go.
Right. That's what he calls it, stylish stubble.
I've named my beard.
It's the beginning of
Yeah.
young
Let's
beard.
talk about something else, Derek, with beards. Go ahead.
So, can we tell if Abyssia is still alive and what's his face and Bludgy is still alive? The way we were able to like locate other people in the other realms.
Gotcha, Derek. You can tell if she's alive. Yes, you can. I'm going to make you use a point of will to do that, though.
Damn it. All right, so I use the point of will, and I'm like, I still sense her and Bludgy that they're alive.
that is good.
Hopefully, they will be able to return to us the way you have, Findalar, when We thought the earth elemental was crushing you.
Oh, is that you thought I was dead?
We weren't
Not-
sure what happened to you.
Not yet. Not yet. All right. So that is good. Hopefully we'll be able to find her. She'll be able to find us. She is still far more masterful in these realms than we are.
So, all right. I believe then.
Okay, so this is an out of game question for the players. Where is Abyssia?
She fell down the hole. She's down. She's down like where the water was draining into.
With Bludgy.
Right.
Right where the fire elemental came out of.
Yeah.
Like,
Be careful.
he-
Just be careful. You guys are in danger of a metagame right now. Even though it's a metagame for a good reason, but you're in danger of a metagame.
Like that, we would just leave her. Is what you're saying?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
She
think that-
fell down a hole in front of you. You're like, she will work it out.
I don't know
Leaves
that.
of gallons
to
of
be fair.
water are falling on her, and it says
Right.
we will trust. She is fine.
Well, I know she's alive. I mean, it's like, but
Okay.
all right. Let's put it this way. This is Relic's train of thought right now. It's been 5-10 minutes, maybe, right? Maybe longer at this point.
Right. So if my son falls into
I'm
a
just-
well, and it's
Wait,
been 10 minutes,
You're
I
talking about
assume he's
wait.
working it out.
Time out. You're talking about Relic here, okay? So time out.
Right.
Okay,
He has no emotional attachment to anything.
there it is.
Okay, so we all know we don't have to talk about. Don't tell me what you're thinking. Just play the game. I'm letting you know you're in danger of a metagame unless you talk your way through it or do something else.
I also just want to be clear. Literally, nobody. I do not know where she is. Where
Right.
I asked, they told me they don't know where she is, and
Right.
that they think she disappeared like I did. So, like, I do not know she's in a hole that we can go get her.
Right. You guys
so I just
continue
wanna be-
back in the game.
No, well,
Sorry.
Abyssia went down there. I point to where she went down there with Bludgy. And she didn't disappear the way you did. We didn't see her come back. I thought maybe she would come back up during the fight, but she's still not here.
Well, the good thing is she's still alive, and we know. I know that.
How do you know that?
I can sense her the way she showed us in the other realms. You should be able to do it as well if you tried.
Do you know where she is? She's still down there?
Do I get a sense of where she is, Tony? Or
Yes, you believe that she's below right where she went down, somewhere down there, or
I
somewhere in
believe
that
she's
vicinity.
still in the pit that she went into with Bludgy. So hopefully she could return to us using her abilities and her spell casting.
Yes.
All right, so I yell down to her just from right where we are. Abyssia! Can you hear me?
Holgar yells. His voice echoes. His half giant voice yells and echoes around the cavern. You hear no replies. Yes, Stephen is wondering if the hole is full of water. It is. It is full and overflowing of water.
Okay, that's an important note. She's below this giant pool of water. This
I'm
is
gonna
not.
be honest with you. I don't know if I saw her go down or where she went down. Did
You
I?
all saw her go down.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, all right.
It was described at the beginning of the game that like
So yes, I
she
will.
fell down as the thing came up out of that, right?
And
that's right,
she was
that's
there rescuing Bludgy, so she grabbed Bludgy's hand, and all of a sudden,
That's right.
everything went down, and she got sucked in.
All right. So,
So-
then I will explain exactly. Like,
He fills you in.
yeah, I will explain that.
Yeah.
That whole area is underwater.
All right. Can anyone?
Relic, you don't need to breathe, right? Can't you go down? Or you can use your other ability. Can't you, the thing that where you go
I can,
all ghosty.
but once again, I am dangerously close to being out of
well,
magical
you don't-
abilities.
Well, you don't need to breathe air, so you can go underwater, right?
I don't. But if I go down there, then who will be able to channel the rest of these crystals if I don't come back?
Right, and he can't get back up. He's too heavy to swim.
Correct.
Hmm.
Hogar, could you
It's not a point of me not wanting to go down there after her. It's a point of us being able to continue on with our mission.
Oh, you can project yourself. Yes.
Yes.
Can you
No.
do that? Can you? No.
Not anymore.
Oh, we are tired. We are tired.
Wait.
Tony, can I make any type of like a check or something, knowing like the crystals themselves? They're not like
The orbs, or the crystals.
no, the crystals, the big crystals. They're not like the same crystals as like say
The ancients? No.
the ancients, right?
No, but it seems like they're similar because it's a visualization from you guys who are lesser beings in an immortal's ego. So it's how you see it.
That's how we perceive it.
Yeah. As you guys are sitting there, you feel Vinny. You feel this first, and then it becomes obvious. Everyone else sees it in your hands or floating around you. The fire orb seems almost be emanating like the earth one was, and begins calling out to all the denizens in this area of fire. And all of a sudden, you see on the ceilings, out of the cracks, are all those fire ants start coming, and they're crawling. They're far away from you now, but they're crawling along the ceiling, making their way to you.
All right. As soon as I see that, I'm
You guys see it. You guys see it lighting up around him.
we need to get this orb back to Wexel now.
Listen,
It's only a matter of time before we're overwhelmed here.
listen, I do have an ability that I can use, or I don't have to breathe.
Okay.
We don't have much time, Hogar.
Well. All right. Can you? If you find them, can't you will yourself back to Wexel in the same way that we traveled via our mind to other places?
What if I were to take the orb back to Wexel? At least that way it'll bring the creatures with me and away from you. They're attracted to the orb.
All right.
Okay.
Me and Botorius can go, and you two can continue looking for Abyssia if you see fit. But we need to do
Alright.
something now because we're going to be overwhelmed soon. Because this is calling to all the creatures in the area.
Okay.
All right. Do it.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and I grab Botorius, and I will us back to.
Go for it. Roll d20. You need to achieve a.
Actually,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do something totally different.
Okay.
The area around us is like rock and dirt and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay, I am going to use elemental teleport and
Nice.
use that to get us out.
It's only
back
100
to
feet, I think.
Element is it? Hold on a second. Let me check.
Yeah, it's not far enough to get you all the way back out into the center.
All right, let me check. Let me just double check. I thought it was like a regular teleport. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where are you?
Well,
6 seconds to find the rules. 5, 4.
Travel
3.
along approximately element of max 100 feet. You're correct. All right, so I'm not gonna do that then. Then I'll just roll it. All right,
Good.
I am gonna re-roll that, and that is a 25.
Yep, you're good. The guys disappear. You see the ants immediately stop, just turn around like it's no big deal, and just starts going the opposite way, back up to the cracks. It's thousands and thousands of those fire ants. Left is you guys. Vin, I'm going to take you out of here for now. Just put you backstage
No,
for a second.
don't, please don't.
oh. All
The
right.
two of you are left. What do you want to do?
Do we see the ants start to follow?
Yeah, the ants
they-
leave.
Listen, I'm just realizing now that I don't even know if I have enough energy to will myself out of here.
I don't either. But that's all right. We can figure something else out. You find them. I'll figure out another way to get out of here. I'm not out of tricks yet.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go down.
All right.
I'm gonna before I cast, I'm gonna start to make my way down.
You climbing down?
What's the climbing situation?
This is not a good one.
Well, isn't it just water there? Can he just swim down?
No, it's a big drop down into there. And it is some of it you could climb down a little bit, but you're going to have, it's the same thing. Remember when Pretorius climbed down the mountain? Besides the fact that he fell down the mountain, you're going to have to make a few rolls.
Climb rolls?
Scroll, remember that?
Oh, yes. I fell down the mountain. That was great.
Okay. Thanks.
The simpler times when all we had to worry about were mountains.
I have confidence in my climbing.
Okay, go for it. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm warning you that it looks like a dangerous climb.
I'm a good climber. I'm a strong climber.
It's like climbing down the rock face around the Edinburgh Castle.
Okay.
I can fly. I'm a pilot.
So this is like the conundrums that you're putting us in here. Like, should we expenditure more of our points, or if we can trust our abilities, should we trust our abilities to save our points? I think right now, with all the points we've been using and all the points we know that we have to use in the future, I think it's worth testing our abilities. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to climb.
Okay, and just to remind you of the rule system, you can climb every time and keep rolling strength. But you don't have to do that. Remember that you can get further by using endurance.
That's out of the realm of possibility.
Oh, you lost all your constitution points?
No, I need those constitution points to get underwater.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's climb. It is. I'm gonna make you roll 5 climb checks. They're gonna get. I think it's gonna be the hardest in the middle. So 3 and 4 are gonna be your hardest ones. Give me a 14, 16, 20, 22, 14. 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 14.
14, 16, 18, 22, 14.
Yes, this reflects every hard point, easy point, medium points that you're going to get while you're climbing.
Okay, and we got +2?
Yeah. This is some love for the fans.
Absolutely doable here. Okay. All right, thank you, Michael. All right, 14, here we go.
Good job. Dude,
Yes, 28. 2,
All right.
now I have to achieve a 16.
Okay.
23.
18 now.
18.
Findelar, you're just watching him climb.
Yeah.
27.
I feel like I'm Will Patton in Armageddon. I'm just like, do a good job. Do a good job.
All right, this is it.
Stop pumping the missile.
This is the 22 that I need.
Go for it.
22! On the Whew, thanks to that +2.
Don't forget you're minusing a point every time
Why am I minusing a point every time?
because you're climbing.
But wait, climbing expenditures a point?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And when you get to 0, then you have to roll 1d12.
So this was 1, 2. That's
You
minus
made every other one easy, but that one you didn't.
8.
Yeah, so you would have been minus.
Yeah, I'm at 19 right now.
Can you do a mastery to that?
Go back. Which one are you stuck on now? If you do it correctly.
22. So now,
Yeah.
if I'm going, that brings me down to 8. So it's
14, 16, 18, 22. Well, you minus 3
clear-
off. The
I'm
fourth
off-
one doesn't minus help
I'm
yet.
off by exactly 3.
Right.
Ay. All right. So let's bring this out.
Can he do a mastery for that? Is that something he can do? To add the 3?
No, I don't have enough points for mastery.
Okay.
Getting desperate.
I am getting desperate.
Can you do a reroll? Can you just burn a
Yeah.
reroll?
Yeah. All right. Constitution points are out. Agility's not going to help me. I can't do will. Survive's not going to help me. Wait a second. Will it though?
You can do an auto. You could. Oh, it's a save. Sorry.
What the? That's true. I think that's true. I can do an autosave, but I'd rather take a risk with the reroll.
Go for it, man. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Got to do a reroll.
The comments are terrific.
Whew.
What do you need to roll?
Like naturally?
Yeah.
10, 12.
It's not that bad.
It's not.
Could be a lot worse.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Faced a lot worse. All right, here we
The
go.
only reroll you get, you use your power roll before, right? So you don't have that anymore.
I do have.
I think if you have a power reroll, I think this is the time for a power reroll.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I do have a power reroll, so I'm going to use it. So now I'll add. So
Two more.
So I'll add a +4 to this roll.
All
Okay,
right.
so you need to roll 10.
Or 10.
Hey, come on. There you go.
Here we go. Oh
9.
no, I rolled an 8.
Oh
16,
no.
20. That brings me to 20.
Evan just gave you. I think I just gave you a power reroll. 1,000 stars from Evan Moniz. Power reroll for Dan. So you just got another one.
Thank you, Evan.
You replaced the one. Evan is keeping you alive.
Well, I can't use a second reroll now.
No, you can't.
Can I just can I burn 4 strength points and just do the autosave now? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's my only choice. Let's do it.
Okay, so you burned 4 strength. Oh, that's so much strength points.
Yeah.
So you fall on the thing, flying down, and you're like, oh! You like almost like shred your hands, and like you're holding on, and by sheer strength alone, you hold on to the cliff.
Okay.
You now have one more roll to make, but it's an easier one. You only need to roll 14.
Right. Okay. And then I got +6. Okay, here we go. 15.
Charles is checking in to make sure that you're using the +2 from the fans.
Yes, I am. And now I know I got it. I got this one. This one's 17.
All right.
Okay.
You got it. Okay. You get to the bottom, Finalar. You get some heart palpitations like watching this, and he catches himself. And
You're like
then he makes it
1,000
down.
feet away.
I give him the thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this.
Yeah. So you actually have to climb down into the pit and into the water, swim across, and climb back up. But you manage to do so. You get to the center ring, and you're there.
Okay, and I cast higher form.
You cast higher form. Okay. We're going to hold you off right there, guys. I'm going to let you sit back for a second. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, do you feel the same worry that you had because you were climbing the mountain and you fell down it?
I was with them every second down that climb. That was crazy.
That's I feel so bad using 4 strength is just like you hold, especially those points. Strength points don't come easy in this system, so that's a hard thing to hold on to. You guys teleport. You manifest yourselves back into that center temple. Remember, you have that one temple in the middle, and all of the other temples were around all the different elements. And this temple in the middle has no walls. It has those stairs going up, and there is Wexel, the wild mage, and he's there, and he is cloaking the earth crystal so that none of the denizens or the creatures attack. But that's why you're bringing him the crystals. You see him there. You can role play.
Wexel, we have the second crystal.
You found it.
The fire.
We have the fire orb now too.
Where is everyone else?
They are attempting to find Abyssia and
Bludgy.
Okay, well, yes, I will protect the crystals. He puts his hand out.
I pass him the fire one.
Okay. He rotates the fire crystal and earth crystal around him, You see him cast some magic, and you see like this rainbow light actually just keeps cloaking the orbs, and it keeps them spinning around him, and he continues a ritual spell. And you don't see any signs from any of the temples. Seems like it worked. You do realize that the earth crystal around you, especially now you come back near the earth temple, starts to pulsate as well, and that will also be drawing them in. And that's your second earth crystal you made because you filled up 2 of them.
Yeah, this one's half depleted, correct? Because we used
Yeah.
Okay.
So it will draw those creatures to you.
But he's cloaking us, correct?
He's right now. You're fine for the second because he's activating a cloaking. You're near him, so you don't think it's going in. But once you carry that crystal away,
Again, okay, I gotcha. I don't.
Well,
I can't bring us back there. If we go back, I would be too depleted to be able to do anything further on.
well, they got to come back here first, right? Before we go on to the next one, right?
I would hope that's what they realized to do. I had no intentions of leaving without them.
I mean, I don't know. I feel we should stay together, but I feel like there's almost nothing I can do to help.
There's nothing I can do to help you or them if I am fully depleted of my magical abilities. So we ought to wait here, I guess, until they return.
We got to give them a few minutes at least before we do anything.
I want to try. Damn, I don't even know what to do here.
I try to sense them like we were able to in the other place.
Aren't you completely wiped out on points?
Yeah, but I thought it was like a mental thing. I can't try it anyway.
It's off of will.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I won't be able to do it. All right. R2D2 shout outs.
Fire your stars from Evan Moniz. Reroll for Tom for the Lethal Weapon reference.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you, Evan.
I turned to Wexel in the meantime. I'm like, what are we going to do once we get all 4 of these crystals? If we're able to get all 4 of these crystals. How is this 5th empty crystal to play a role in what we're to do?
We'll have to fill the 5th one up as well.
With?
I'll take care of that.
Is it one of the powers from one of the temples, or is it?
There's only one way to fill it that I know and that I was told. It could be done with chronomancy or it could be done with chaos, which is wild magic. I should be able to do it.
Okay.
Let's see.
So I want to actually mention to him the thought I had to Findalar.
Just mention the thought.
About the crystals. About
Just
absorbing the.
Just say it.
Welcome to the world of role playing.
Oh, I'm just giving you a heads up of what I'm doing. That's
I don't need a heads up. Just
yes,
do it. I want to make it real, man.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Girlfriend, I'm going to break up with you in a second. Let you know I'm going to break up.
Well, you don't work like that.
Hey,
You don't
can I talk to you for a second?
You don't let people know like ahead of time like what you're doing before you
No,
do
I'm
it.
gonna fight you.
That's not a thing.
If I might creepily get near somebody, it might be like, "Don't worry, there's a spider on you. I'm not going to murder you."
I'm gonna sidle up next to you, very quiet, like.
Yes,
so
there are times when
prepared.
you want to alert people.
Wexel, I was talking to Findalar about possibly absorbing one of the larger crystals that are in the temples, like I've done with both Botorius's weapon and the other daggers that they had given me to regain some power. Do you think that's wise to try and absorb one of the actual crystals themselves to drain it?
I don't know what would happen. I wasn't advised on that by the chronomancer, and these crystals are representations of the real crystal power of the Dragano. I don't know if that would be a
so
smart.
these aren't representations of the orbs that he acquired.
I think it's a representation of the power inside of Dragano. And I'll say that comes from the orbs.
So there isn't a fifth crystal per se of Dragano someplace else.
No, the fifth crystal is basically the magic you would need to trigger the four elements.
So I guess it's safe to say then that the four crystals are his main crystal divided into four separate pieces.
He has the four elemental orbs within him, which we were aware of.
So then would absorbing one of those crystals be like absorbing one of those elemental crystals in itself?
I don't know. No one has ever done what we're doing. Welcome to the world of wild magic. You never know what's going to happen. What if Relic tried to use his power to manipulate the second Earth orb and form a new axe for Bo?
Nice. Good idea.
It is, but it also deplete me of all my powers.
I heard that story before.
You know what? I mean,
singing that song for 2 weeks now.
but Toria's getting his axe back and putting your craziest best fighter back in the game.
It is.
Maybe summon an Earth Elemental to do a distance dilation through the cave wall.
I am still depleted though, too.
But yes, that's the other point. Like I would think,
and without a weapon, a decent weapon.
Yeah. If we're giving him his weapon back, doesn't really help the party in any way.
Derek says we need Bo to feel strong. If Vin can make him an axe, and it would also go towards bringing them together. Don't you feel like Damien has lost his juju or like his
part of him?
His pizzazz? Like David, there's a funk there. He's really, it's like he can't get over it, and I understand because it's like taking the magic away from the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a new axe.
Okay, we're gonna let you guys simmer on that. We'll see you in a few minutes.
All right.
Okay, guys, welcome back. As you see, they're going through some existential crisis over there. Dragana had a 50-foot tall heartburn. Yeah, in a sense, he did. Great
We
point.
felt the brunt of it.
It's a great point. Okay, so you guys are Earth, Fire, Wind, and Water, the fifth crystal heart. I'm Cynthia Patty here. By your powers combined, I am Captain Andaria. Maybe you cracked the code, Michael. I don't know. Maybe you cracked it. Hogar, you are at the cusp. You're about to cast a spell. That's where we left you. Findalar, I believe you're just watching.
Yes.
With bated breath. Hogar, what do you want to do?
I cast higher form.
Okay. And what does higher form do for the fans?
Higher form. It is one of my guardian abilities, and I am immune to poison and disease, and I don't need to breathe.
Okay, you cast higher form. Charles says Bo has lost his best friend, and Relic is over there singing "You Got a Friend in Me." Nice. Okay, so Hogar, you cast higher form. You move beyond your normal senses of their physical form. What do you want to do?
I dive into the water and I swim down.
Okay. You dive in. You go through. You get to the bottom, and you see on the bottom is these doors with these huge iron handles. And the doors are now closed, sitting down, and they're circular. And as you see them, you realize that this is what opened up before, and the water dropped down, and the elemental came up.
Oh my god. Okay. Is there a handle on the door?
Yeah. Those rings I just said to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab the ring and pull up to open the door.
You grab up to the ring and try to open it up. Strength check 30.
Boy. You know what I'm going to need here. Okay. Here we go.
Steven, I was just thinking that. I was also thinking Sonic the Hedgehog when he gets the bubbles. He goes, yeah, yeah. I was thinking before that. I was thinking Mario. Do 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 do. It's like Hogar swimming.
Pink, red. The white squiddy guy comes.
White squids that instantly kill you with touch.
I missed that one. I'll use a reroll to try again.
Actually, I think that is the closest thing I have to water stage music.
Very nice. One more shot. Here we go. Nope. 7 again. No good.
Okay, so use all your strength, and you realize that there's some sort of suction just holding it down, and you just realize you can't overpower it.
Man, I look around quick. Do I see any kind of levers, switches?
You do not see any levers or switches. Reroll for me. This is from Evan, and it's because I did a Sonic reference. Thank you, Evan. Better than Morgan Freeman. No. I don't agree with that. Hello, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Eat all.
45%.
One tier. One single.
Yes. I lovingly accept 45%. and diminition to the west.
Remain Tony.
Remain Tony, Yancy. God.
You gonna say something, Tom?
No, I'm watching a hole with bated breath.
Do I oh man. I don't know. I want to swim around and see if I see anything else. See if I see another door, another switch, or another lever.
You don't. You spend how long does it last for?
A minute.
A minute. You spend the entire minute searching around. It's exactly what it would take because you have to get back up as well. So you use that minute. You get back up to the top. You are confident that there's no levers, niches, buttons, or anything to trigger this. It's just sheer brawn that this elemental would open those gates or they would close.
Man. And that's I got one more trick up my sleeve.
You see Holgar on the ledge, Findalar. You could yell to him if you want to. He looks frustrated already, so you know he just hasn't had any success yet. You can tell.
How far down did he climb? How far down is he from me? Like
He's far. It's
like you said, like nosebleeds.
Yeah,
kind of a thing.
It's probably even more than that. That is for perspective. It's probably like 500 feet, 600 feet down.
Oh God! All right, all right, okay. I yell up to Findalar. Any other ideas?
No, I don't even know what. There's no way my old lungs can get voiced down that far. I don't even know what's under the water. Did you see them?
No. There's a door on the floor. And I just don't have enough strength left to open it. I have one more trick up my sleeve. I think you know what it is.
You have to make sure you can get up here to me so we can leave. You have to
I'm
do
so
it.
excited right now. Are you gonna do it? You're gonna do?
You can do it.
I sit down. I lay down on the shore for a sec just to catch my breath. Well, no, I didn't have to hold my breath, so I don't have to catch my breath.
More of a psychological catching.
You might do it for psychological reasons.
Yeah. All right, so just to review, out of game, my Constitution points are all gone. My knowledge points are almost all gone. My strength points are just about all gone. I still have a fair amount of survival points. I never had many agility points to begin with. My talent points are half gone. My combat points are okay. And I have one more will point left, which I was saving for just such an occasion.
Are you going to use something that requires all of your will, so therefore it just uses the one left?
Yep. Strategically saved one will point, and I think not leaving behind Abyssia, and I guess Bludgy by default too. I guess I'll do it. I look up at Findalar, and I give him the high sign.
Bring your way back in for this.
This one's for you, Michael. I say, by the power of Andaria, I become Captain Andaria!
You see him yell, and his whole body turns into like that rainbow light. You fly up, and what do? You try to burst through, or yeah, that's what I thought. You
Right
fly up
back.
like a rocket. All you see is the water fly up, fit along your perspective, and you see shreds of like wood go flying up, and that is where we stop for today, everyone. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. That was our episode for Audio Dungeon, Season 2, Episode 8 of Iron Kingdom, The Burning. And guys, if you're just finding out about Audio Dungeon, check us out on YouTube, because right from there you can watch The Celestial War, which is all the same story, Season 1, Episode 1, and you can watch it all the way through and watch the epic tale. And there's a couple of great spots. If you don't want to watch the entire story, you can jump in from there. You can jump in from Arcane City. You can jump in even from Iron Kingdom and enjoy from anywhere you like. Guys, thank you so much for your donations today. A couple of you have been donating a lot. We appreciate it so much. It helps the show so much. If you want to become a Patreon member, patreon.com/Audio Dungeon, and you can join in as well. Exclamation point notified to be notified when we go live. Please follow, please subscribe, please like, and please stick around, because in about 3 or 4 minutes, we are going to go live with our after show and unravel this interesting episode that just happened. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So don't go anywhere, guys. We are going to see you in just a little bit. Thank you to our fans. Thank you to our sponsors. And thank you to all of our viewers. We'll see you guys in about 3 or 4 minutes. Don't go anywhere. burning through. And that's the trick. So hold on one second. So yeah, are we live right now for the first time, Todd? Okay, so guys, if you're joining in right now, this is the Audio Dungeon After Show for the episode called The Burning right now. We just had the episode. Go back and watch it. You can check it out on YouTube. The Celestial War, Iron Kingdom, episode 8. And we're talking about it right now. The meaning of the episode called The Burning. Obviously, you guys, Tom, you're like you said, you're burning through your points. And it's this realm has just been crazy. And it's just been like a slow burn. Do you guys think that you could defeat everyone else, the other bad guys in this level without succumbing to the trap, or no?
What do you mean succumbing to the trap?
Well, I guess the question is, what's the trap?
I don't
Trap
know.
is us stuck without anything that we can't do anything, and we're just stuck.
Yeah, I think that we're gonna have to figure something out. I think there's a possibility we can, I don't know, figure out some kind of clever way to get past one of these guys without burning through a lot of our our ability points. But 2 would be very difficult, and unless when we get through here we have an opportunity to recharge, I don't know how we're going to face anything else, even if we do manage to get through 2 other elemental guardians. It's just
Right.
it's very, very difficult. Very difficult.
And to think too, we didn't even face the earth elemental, and we got away with defeating the fire elemental in only 2 rounds, 3 rounds. So we could have spent a lot more than we even did, and we spent a lot.
So do you think that you guys can get to the end of this thing without dying, or or do you lose one of your allies?
We're gonna lose somebody. Or more than one.
I hope it's not me.
Even me?
I don't know who's it gonna be, but
I don't know. But if one of us does die, does somehow everyone else regenerate points?
No.
So we're just gonna die because we die. I think we
But
all have
maybe-
that.
maybe- I don't know.
If
Maybe
he dies, he dies.
Can you guys hear me?
Well, yes.
So yeah, it's definitely tricky. Tom, do me a favor, take over 1 second. I have a small little emergency. Be back in a minute. But
Sure.
we definitely want to figure out like how does this realm end? You have water, you have air left. You can't really. You could try to use the orbs. You may not be able to, but definitely go over that. Discuss that. Be back in 1 second. Go for it.
So, yeah. So the first thing I'll say is, Dan brought up a question at the end, towards there about, like, hey, is there a way that we can replenish our points somehow without the ability to rest? Do you think, based on what we've seen so far, there's an opportunity to do that? And obviously,
Last-
Vinny has. Right. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say last night on Discord, I was talking to who was on Charles, Richard, and Tim for a while. They brought up some pretty good ideas, and I think the idea that I would like to try when we get back to the middle temple is to talk to Wexel, see what spells he still has up his sleeve, or wild magic, whatever, let's see if he has a rope trick or something similar that's going to take us into a different dimension, and see if we could climb the rope, go into the separate dimension, and see if the rules of Dragano's mind that we are in now still apply when we enter that other dimension. It could be extremely dangerous, or it may not even work at all, or he may not even have the spell. But I think it's at least worth a shot and worth investigating.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. I don't know if he has a. I mean, I know I don't. I don't believe that. Vinny, right? You don't have that
Nope.
ability either, right? So maybe he does. Maybe that's like think it's more wild magic-y right now. What do you think about your idea, Vin? About trying to siphon power directly from the crystals?
Um,
I know Relic has the idea. Do you think that's a good idea?
I don't know what's a good idea anymore, to be honest with you. It's
I, I don't know if there are good ideas at this point, or good options at least. Right? What do
because
you think?
I
What are you
take
thinking you're gonna do?
me personally, like I take the ideas of the crystals as manifestations of the physical orbs that he absorbed in the real world, right?
Hmm.
So if you can control those, like you should be able to control these. But the conversation I was having before was like I was trying to glean if it was just elemental power that we're seeing, or if it was all his power. And it seems like it's all his power is between the four crystals,
I'm back,
I
guys.
really think so.
and that's the
Though,
part that's getting me a little bit. So
just
I'm a little afraid to touch them, knowing what a regular crystal does to people in the normal plane. Like what the hell's this one gonna do? Being that he's like, you know, he is
we're
who he
inside
is.
him. Yeah. So Tony, just in case you didn't catch, like we're talking right now about the Vin's idea to maybe siphon power from the crystals to try and recharge ourselves, and whether that's a good idea or not, or if there's any way that we can get around the trap based on what we know so far.
Gotcha. Yep, definitely very tricky. Yeah. So I mean, what's amazing for you guys is that Vin.
I got Tony. I unmuted Phoenix. Phoenix was muted.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, I'm not on Phoenix though.
Yep.
That's weird. Okay, anyway, Vinny had a natural 20 in the beginning and took the energy out of the earth elemental. And then you guys had an amazing thing through Dan taking out the fire elemental. And it's awesome. And it's probably great that you guys did that. And what's interesting is what are you going to do when you finally run out of points? It's going to come down to like the reason Dan had to climb down, in that deadly situation. It's going to be harder and harder. It's almost like you're turning more into like a basic level character trying to fight an epic level adventure.
That's why I've been holding on to my combat. I don't even know if I had an opportunity to use any combat points, but like to me, as far as my abilities go, combat is they're the easiest points to hold on to, and I just keep thinking like if I'm gonna lose all my points, since I'm Hogar, I could still just hold on to my ability to fight and do huge damage. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Like if I can't use any more of my abilities, at the very least, I can still fight and hit hard.
Right.
I have to say, I fought 5 of those things. I tapped out almost all of. Like I've got some talent abilities left, but like all my will's gone. A lot of my survival's gone. I'm really low on being able to do a lot of spells right now. I don't have many aces in the sleeve, and it is much more basic magic that I have left to do.
Yeah, it's definitely tricky. So let's talk about the adventure you went on in the beginning, Tom. That had to be pretty scary, I imagine, right? When you had to face off versus the 5 psionics.
Yeah, I was really scared. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it. Like we were cautious as a party of facing that many. So I pulled all the stops.
Yeah, that was definitely a tricky thing. A lot of things could have happened there if they were actually able to go through, and you stopped it. So that was actually a big story change. If they went through, if you stopped them, if anything escaped.
Yeah, I'm glad. I guess we had the opportunity to undo the deal that I did, and I do feel like I wasn't just like maybe I'm misunderstanding the situation, but I feel like they reneged on the bargain first. There was no part of that bargain that said undo this magical item that we're using to travel. That's not theirs, and yeah, I don't know. I just feel like we were very worried that even if we won, that was going to be a very, very large problem that we let go onto Andaria, and now we didn't do that as much. So that's good.
Awesome. Amazing. Damien, how do you feel going forward without your axe?
Well, I mean, I definitely need another weapon. I don't think I'm getting that one back, so I need a replacement. I need something good. And I don't know when I'm going to have the opportunity to make that happen. So, I'm going to push forward the best I can.
Awesome. So I guess the last question up there is about Brooke. How does Brooke... do we think she's in peril? What kind of situation do you think she's in overall? Obviously, we're leading to believe that Dan is breaking through into that area. What do you think you're going to find, guys?
I have a feeling that they're just like duck. I don't necessarily think that I'm assuming they're in some kind of a room that was like this the fire elemental's lair, just kind of where he was and where he stayed and where he hung out before he was unleashed on whoever were to wander in to where the crystal was. I'm gonna say they're okay, and well, I mean, I'm assuming there's gonna be water rushing into the place now, so I'll have to get them both out of there. But I think relatively up until now that they'll be okay, but they just were looking for a way out and couldn't find it.
What do you think? What do you think, Damien or Vin?
What's that?
Oh, go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, in going back to get Abyssia and Bludgy, I was doing a little DM analysis too, because when you were saying guys, you're starting to metagame a little bit, I was like, oh man, okay, because you haven't it's been a long time since you called us out on metagaming. I feel like you've been letting stuff slide rather than calling us out on it. So I was like, all right, he's right. There's no way we would leave Abyssia behind and say she'll be right behind us, no big deal. I said, okay, I think Hogar would be the guy to go down and do it, especially since I know I had a higher form, and eventually I used my Captain Andaria abilities. I knew I had that up my sleeve too, so I'll go back and get him. He's right.
Yeah, it's it's one thing when somebody teleports. It's another thing when they are underwater in a situation right in front of you.
Right. Yeah. and even with Findelar from the week before, like I was playing it as if like I saw him disappear. Because if he would have been smashed, I would have seen that he got smashed. But I think I was playing it off as like, okay, he's not here. I'm uncomfortable with that, but I think he's Findelar. I think he's very capable. I think he knows what he's doing. The fact that he just kind of disappeared tells me that he's using some kind of super ability that he has. And I don't think it was a stretch to kind of like make that assumption, but you know, this I think you're right. At the end of the day, this is a much, much different situation where we saw what happened, and you know, we knew that she was possibly in danger, and we weren't going to just leave them behind. Maybe Bludgy, but not Abyssia.
Right. Would you leave Bludgy behind?
No.
Y'all better not.
I don't know. It was no. I wouldn't have left him behind. Would have gone to get him.
Tom, last week we weren't here. We talked about Bludgy and how to get him back on track. Just to kind of theoretically, if people wanted to get him back on track, because there seems to be a falling out between him and the rest of the group. Do you have any ideas on how that would happen?
No.
Do you have any ideas how that would happen on how that would happen?
No.
Do you have any ideas how that would happen on?
No.
Uh-oh. You're trapped in a time loop. How that would happen?
No. That's definitely my
how that would happen on?
No.
Do you have any how that would happen? Time loop. How that would happen?
No. That's definitely my
how that would happen?
Tony, you need to get Discord.
No.
Do you have any how that would happen? Time loop. How that would happen?
No. That's definitely my
how that would happen?
Tony, you need to get Discord.
No.
Do you have any how that would? Wow, this is a fun day. So this is the first time we're running Discord, guys, through the system, and obviously we don't have it worked out because we're doing one wrong day. So this is the first time we're running Discord, guys, through the system, and obviously we don't have it worked out because we're doing one wrong day. So this is the first time we're running Discord, guys, through the system, and obviously we don't have it worked out. Guys, we're going to end the stream right here on Discord. We're going to stay live there. So Patreon members, stay on live on Discord. Guys, we're going to end the stream online right now. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, guys. Go to YouTube and watch from there. Season 1, Episode 1 of Celestial War. Everyone else on Patreon. Todd, if you could put a Discord link onto the stream right now, if that's still possible. If you have time, that'd be great. If not, guys, we'll see you on Discord. Patreon members, don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a second.